What's up? What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the entry point. Welcome. We got the Cardinals going on in the background. We're recording.
Go Card, Sugar Bowl.
We're recording like we have been for the past few weeks at Bare Nose in the Knobs.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Got Fosterdamus as always. Got my boy Chris Cadle. Guest appearance. We got a new segment coming up here today. Stump the Damus.
Stump the Fosterdamus. Cadle's going to try to step up and put his knowledge next to mine and a few multiple choice type questions, and we're going to have a good time with it. But first off, we're going to take care of the games. It's playoff time. I mean, Mr. Cadle's got you going.
We got it going on, man. We're sitting here hanging out in southern Indiana at Bare Nose. Once again, they have drink specials all night. We got the game on. You might hear a little bit of ruckus in the background. That's okay. That's okay.
That's normal.
That's okay.
UL fans are up here, man. It's a big fucking game.
Exactly. You got
big
you got the cards in here. You got the cards in the building today. I know I'm a Hoosier, and yeah, but we welcome across the river. It's like Kentuckiana. I don't know if you're not from around here. It's Kentuckiana. We got. Get ready.
We're like a first down.
First down cards. It's already 7-0. But we got some matchups this week that's not college football. It is the playoffs in the NFL.
It is.
Fosterdamus is going to give you some picks. He's going to let you know who's going to win, who's going to make it to the division championships. And first off, we got a Saturday game. It's Cincinnati at Houston. The spread is 4.5. Houston is favored by 4.5.
Of course.
Who in that game has the best offense?
In my eyes, the best offense in that game in the past month has been the Cincinnati Bengals. They found a way
to score. That's a touchdown.
They found a way to score. The Bengals have, and without Green Ellis, I still think they're very formidable because the Houston Texans secondary has been giving up the pass.
So
Bengals on that.
You like the Bengals with the best offense. I'm going to give you 3 categories here. We're going to go through best offense, best defense, and who's got the best quarterback. And hopefully Fosterdamus can come up with his very good prediction as far
and I'll
as
give
like,
you the spread.
money-wise, you know, even though it is entertainment purposes
Right,
only.
entertainment purposes only, right, Caleb?
But just in case you was going to...
Strictly.
Right. So who's got the best defense in that game? I mean, Cincy's
the best
defense has
defense
always
in there.
kind of been good, you know, like
Since he's been coming on to Houston, wow, with J.J. Watt, they're great. Both teams, opportunistic defenses. But I say the secondary of the Texans is maybe subpar. I'm still going to take J.J. Watt in that factor, and I'm going with Houston's defense.
So we're half and half right now. We
Right.
got. So who we got for the best quarterback? Because you know, Schaub has not been being that Pro Bowl quarterback he was.
No.
Seems like 10 years ago.
Schaub's not 4,000 yards, right?
Right.
Schaub's sitting back, let Arian do all the work in his defense this year. And you got Red Rocket. Arian's had. Well, Arian and Ben Tate, the whole running game has just been in a flux because there's so many rushes happening when the game goes on. However, Schaub is opportunistic, but not as much as who? The Red Rocket. Red Rocket time. If you look at his last 9 weeks, Red Rocket is game time, especially with his boy A.J. Green. Although they missed their 9 straight games with a TD, I look for the Red Rocket to show out on Yum style with
So you think so you got Cincy best pick. So are you 2 out of 3 there? You don't like Houston this week? Are you
Spread's
telling me
4.5, right?
4.5.
Spread's 4.5. Take the Bengals. Take the points.
Bengals in the points.
Bengals in the points.
What do you think about it, Cadle?
Absolutely. I mean, earlier, I was just saying before I even knew what the spread was, I was like 4 points. I mean, I really don't see it being any more than 4 points. It would surprise me if the game was a field goal away. Seriously.
4.5 points. Take the Bengals. Fosterdamus told you. Playoff time, baby.
Minnesota at Green Bay rematch of last week. AP was just so close, but
9 yards, was it?
9 yards, couldn't do it. They carried him off the field. He was like, did I get it? Did I get it? No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
34 carries, a career high.
But guess what? Guess what? You still carried me to the championship in my fantasy league.
True.
That's right. That's right. I got it. I got
that
it.
up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not just the host. I'm the host with the most.
Host with the most.
That's right.
Got it.
All
Okay.
right. So Minnesota, Green Bay. Is Green Bay going to get their revenge? They're going to let them do it again? I mean, they can't stop him. AP's almost had 500 yards in 2 games this year against Green Bay.
Wow. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, and here's what it boils down to. Look at your skill players in this game. Look where it's at. I mean, break it on down, Mr. Keenan. You know how it goes.
So who's got the best offense?
Who's got the best offense? No doubt in my mind, even with AP on Minnesota's side, it's still Roger that and them wideouts.
Roger that.
Down with Roger that. Who's got
Although
the best?
he did make me lose in fantasy this year because he played like a bum for 2 or 3 weeks right at the beginning of the playoffs.
But it happens sometimes.
That happens.
Roger gets you.
I still love you, but
Sometimes your first round pick doesn't pan out for you.
that's true.
Sometimes, you know, that's the dangerous part of a
Put all
first
my
round
eggs in
pick.
one basket, as they say.
Exactly.
Yeah,
one
can't do
basket.
that.
One basket style.
Who's got the best defense, Fosterdamus?
Best defense in that game? Well, Charles Woodson's back, so I'm definitely going with the pack. Jared Allen, he's a formidable force to be reckoned with, but I think Rodgers going to be up so fast, so heavy with Randall Cobb and friends, that it's going to be too much.
I'm not even going to ask you who the best
You don't
quarterback
even
is. That ain't fair. That ain't fair. That ain't fair.
Christian Ponder, you could take all the quarterbacks, first, second, third string, put them
So,
all together.
Green
Roger
Bay,
that.
Green Bay is, wait a minute.
7.5.
Is that 7.5?
7.5.
Ooh.
It's a bad 7. Sorry, I drew it a little funny. 7.5. Green Bay.
Looked like 17. I was like, no.
No. 7.5. Green
Minnesota
Bay.
all day, 17 and a
No,
half.
you take the Packers at home.
I'll take all day.
Ponder's banged up. He's sitting it. Wah. He's almost pulling a Romo. He's
Ponder
almost pulling a
don't
color. He just cried. I heard about his double. He's
You
crying.
don't want these cards.
These cards, I heard about Romo. I mean Ponder, same guy. They're whining about elbows. Take the Packers. Take the points, or take the spread. Excuse me.
All right. So we got
One
an
poop,
epic.
2 boobers, or 3 boobers.
That was just one for a long time coming.
All right. He had one brewing. I'll tell you something else that's been brewing is Baltimore has got a bad taste in their mouth with the Indianapolis Colts, and they actually have the Indianapolis Colts at their house, which is no longer the Baltimore Colts. No longer. It's actually the Baltimore Ravens, and they're still pretty bitter. Do you, Fosterdamus, the homer of them all, think Ravens can pull it off? The spread is -6.5 Ravens. That I mean, that's kind of iffy. But Fosterdamus, who has the best offense in that game? Before you even tell me anything else, let's just go ahead and step through.
The best offense in that game is run by the best quarterback in that game. I'm going to answer 2 of them for you right now.
Oh,
because Wacko Unibrow Flacco is not the answer, my friend.
Yes.
We've got Mr. Luck. I'm sporting the jersey. I'm letting you know what time it is. And for one, it's 6.5 points.
Right.
Wow. We're going to just say that.
All
Wow.
right. Defense. Who's got the best defense?
Best defense in there. It's got to be Baltimore, right?
Right,
Got to be
right.
Baltimore. They are Ed Reed. Ray Lewis coming back. He said he's going to retire. These guys are going to play for Ray a little bit. Maybe play for Ray. Upshaw.
His arm may blow out in one play.
It may. Upshaw back. You know, he's balling too. Nada in the middle. They're nasty. However, I got to pick a winner, and I'm going to give it to you with the points. Forget the points. Take the money line. Take the Colts. Win at Baltimore. Flacco can't get it done because Indy is actually a top 10 defense on third down and a top 12 defense in passing and a top 26 defense in rushing. You can run all over.
Hit him with
Bring
the
it.
stats,
That's fine.
Fosterdamus.
Because I'm banging
That's
you.
usually
Come on, Ray
that's
Rice.
usually my forte.
Flacco's got to beat me. Not worried about that.
Boo! So let's go to the last game of this week. We have 2 very good teams that you really didn't expect to even make it to the playoffs this year, making it. It's Seattle at Washington. This could be the game of the week to watch. As far as like if you have no dog in the fight, this could be the best game to watch. And at the beginning of the year, I guarantee 100% of you did not think this would be the game to watch. But Mr. Keenan says this is the game. And you have Seattle favored by 3 points at Washington.
Woo!
Is that true?
That's real. That's real. Read them a week.
Who you got in that, Fosterdamus? Who you got in that, Fosterdamus?
We're going to break it down because we got 2 rookie QBs, man. And 2 rookie QBs, It's like, wow, you got the number 2 overall pick, and then you got Russell Wilson, who people never even thought about. I'm going to have to give that to the top pick, to the guy that's taking a franchise, not just with the coach, but I'm giving that quarterback battle to RG3. The dude playing through injury. He's going to play through anything. I mean, Wilson, you've been very impressive, and I'm impressed. I want to see what you do next. Griffin is already a little bit ahead of you. A little bit.
Yeah,
but about this much. But that's why I got to give it to Griffin. Show me something. Beat him. Prove me wrong.
So the best offense is...
Oh, the best offense, without a doubt, is Redskins.
Yes. Best defense.
Alfred Morris,
defense.
Santana.
Hey, Alfred Morris,
Second
rookie of the year.
AP.
Rookie of the year.
Nobody's talking about Alfred Morris.
Rookie of the year. Rookie of the year. Nobody is, but Mr. Keenan is because real recognized real. Alfred.
Woo, Alfred, we got you.
You stepped your
6th-round
game
draft
up.
pick. You know Shanahan loves you.
All right, defense, best defense in that
Value,
game.
man.
Best defense in that game, without a doubt. Yeah, D'Angelo Hall, you're opportunistic. You might make some plays. London Fletcher, one of the best linebackers ever to play the game. Never
That's
missed a game in the
That's
Redskins.
irrelevant.
Irrelevant. Seattle's defense, too young, too strong.
Better
too
than
mean,
everybody's.
Too mean.
So the best quarterback, though, you've given that to RG3, right?
RG3 gets
And
that
this is
one.
a rookie.
It's a rookie battle.
All right, cool.
So guess what?
So you're going Washington.
So I'm going Washington, baby. Take the points.
Nice.
Skins.
All right, guys, that wraps it up for the playoff section. We're going to move on to the fun stuff. Reason why we got my boy Cadle up in here. He's going to challenge Stomp the Damus is what's going on right here. He is going to stump him and stomp him.
Woo!
That's the plan, right?
It's a double stump and stomp.
I can maybe have a guest appearance from somebody in here.
I don't even know.
I got a dude. He's gonna have to just creep in. It's my boy Whitlow. He's gonna get in the picture.
Guys.
You're gonna have to speak up for the people.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Hi, Mom.
If you don't know, watch Fosterdamus. He'll tell you everything you need to know.
That's right.
Well,
Game time.
Well, so now I think we might have. Do you want to get in on the? Do you want to get on it?
I'll let Cadle do his thing and stump him, and then I'm going to stump him again. So that's
okay.
2
Oh,
poops.
shit.
Oh. Willow appears.
Little foreshadow poop.
All right, let's do this. I don't even smell nothing. Let's go.
All right, so
Very loud.
this is gonna be fun, guys. I got some questions I came up with. You know me, I'm into these numbers and stuff. I got stuff highlighted here. They don't know what's highlighted. They've never seen these questions. I came up with them about an hour ago. Question number 1. Since AP took me all the way, right? You know I got to have a running back question. Dickerson ran for how many yards to set the NFL record? How many yards did Dickerson run for that AP was so shy of making? Did he run for 2,100, that would be A, or B, 2,105, or C, 2,108, or D, 2,110? Gentlemen, when you're ready, please show your answers. Oh, I can't see that. I can't see that.
D, baby.
That's a D, and that's a C. I'm sorry, guys. Both of you are wrong.
Woo!
The answer was B, Eric Dickerson. The record is 2,105 yards.
Oh, man.
All right, I'll give y'all a second chance.
Embarrassing.
Bonus. Give me the year Dickerson set the record. What year was it? Dickerson set the record. He played for the Rams.
93.
93.
I'm going to go with 82.
Fosterdamus went over. The year was 84.
Oh, it was close.
Cadle gets the extra
Cadle
credit.
got a point.
There we go.
Extra credit.
I knew it was in
Let's
the
mark
80s.
something down.
All kinds
Get
of
it
crazy
there.
stuff happened in the early 80s.
I knew Marshall Falk was
All right.
around.
I mean,
Let's
we're
get
gonna
this.
go.
that record isn't. It's been broken since '84.
We're gonna get the extra credit.
Crazy.
The extra credit went to Cadle. We got to give it to him.
Let's get it.
There we go.
All right, we got to play. Louisville's letting them run on him a little bit, but that's all right. All right. Question number 2 is: how many times has Houston lost in Indy? Is the answer A, 8, B, 10, C, 11, or D, 12? How many times has Houston lost to Indy at Indy? 8, 10, 11, or 12? Gentlemen, when you're ready, go ahead and show your answers up as close as you can. We got D right here. Fosterdamus says D.
Hey, I don't think they beat him that much at home.
Cato says A. All right. Once again, gentlemen, you're both wrong. Houston Texans are 0-10 at Indianapolis and have never won since they've been franchised.
I said that's why I went high. That's why I went high.
They were 0-10.
I knew they had beat us at home. I know
this. You all ever watch ESPN?
I didn't. Trick question. There was a none of the above. Like we didn't get an E for none of the above.
10.
I said 10 for B. B was 10. B was 10.
B was 10. Yeah.
10 for
10 times. That's what
clearly I was thinking about something completely different.
Oh, is it like how many times had they lost?
Right.
They lost 10. They've never even won.
Right.
Sorry, maybe that was a little
bit.
It's okay. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the question number 3. Who was the AFC rushing leader of this year? A, Ray up the middle. Ray Rice. B, your boy Arian Foster. Did he lead the AFC? Oh. C, Jamal Charles. Or D, CJ Spiller. Gentlemen, who was the AFC rushing leader of this present season? 2012-13. Ray Rice, Arian Foster, Jamal Charles, or CJ Spiller? We got C.
I'm not calling out for Cato because you're waiting too long. You're just calling out for Cato.
Equal with Ray Rice. We got air conditioning. And Jamal Charles is the correct answer.
Oh, Jamal! I was being Chiefs guy.
I forgot that he either rushed for 200 yards or 9 yards.
Right.
I mean,
told you Jamal Charles.
You're
My man.
I guess it still works out to 100-yard average, but
I mean,
Fosterdamus, gotcha.
Fosterdamus. Okay, we'll put one down for the Damus because nobody got the last question.
Let's go. Wait, nobody got one. Let's go.
All right, so we're tied up 1-1. Next question. When did the Redskins win their last NFC title? Was it A, 1999, B, 95, C, 85, or D, never? When was the last time the Skins won the NFC title, which they did this year? The answer, we got C and C. The answer was A, 1999.
Woo!
Was when
they're going picking the 80s again.
Mr. Keenan doo-dooing on both of us. We love the 80s. We love the
80s all day.
Right.
80s was a good year.
They just everybody. I knew that 85 was going to be a tough one because people don't think the Skins have been good for a very long time.
Thank you, Robert Griffin.
Sorry, Uncle Chuck. Next question. Number 5. Who was the most sacked QB this past season? Was it A, Andy Dalton, B, Phillip Rivers, C, Aaron Rodgers, or D, Jay Cutler?
This current season.
This past season. Who was the one that was sacked the most this year? Andy Dalton, Aaron Rodgers, Phillip Rivers, or Jay Cutler. We know how much you hate. You want to put. No, I'm sorry. Andy Dalton, Phillip Rivers, Aaron Rodgers, Jay Cutler. That's ABCD.
Okay, I'm good.
Just go ahead and say who you think it's going to be, boys.
Just put it up there.
Put it up
so we ain't cheating. So don't tell him so we can't cheat.
Gentlemen, both of you got it right. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has been sacked 51 times.
One overall, and he's losing the games. There's got to be a reason why.
He only got sacked 2 more times Then your boy, Philip Slivers.
Slivers.
I almost picked Rivers. I knew he got sacked a lot.
Rivers, guess what? You still
Slivers
suck.
actually
Everyone
led
said
the
Jay Cutler
Slivers
because, oh my
actually
God.
led the AFC.
Jay Cutler and Philip Rivers
All
both suck.
Slivers led the AFC.
Guess what? You're not in the playoffs. Hate you both.
All right, we're going to stick with some more quarterbacks here. Who was the quarterback that threw the most interceptions in the NFL this past season? Was it A, Drew Brees, B, Tony Romo, C, Mark Sanchez, or D, Jay Cutler? Mind you, boys. You
What was A again?
A was Drew Brees, B was Tony Romo, and C was Mark Sanchez, D was Jay Cutler. We got A and C. Boys, this was a trick question. It was Drew Brees and Tony Romo tied for 19 sacks this year.
Sacks?
Or
Interceptions.
interceptions. 19
So,
interceptions.
I got Drew Brees, right? So I get half a
So
point.
that's
or
half a
something?
point. That's
All right,
half
that's
a
it.
point.
Well, let's go.
All right.
Half a point for
Let's
Kane.
go.
I'll just give him a little half a off.
Well,
Fosterdamus,
yeah, that
you're
one
down.
game where he threw, what was it, five or six in one game? It's crazy.
So, we only got two questions
Drew Brees,
left.
the most accurate human being ever. What are you doing?
I know.
Brees
That's
had a
what
hiccup.
I was very
Brees had
surprised
a
when I
hiccup.
noticed that
Rather than an
stat.
Olympic archer. Saw it.
So we got two questions left, boys, and Cadel is up on the Damus by a half a point.
Yeah. Half poop.
Who led the Colts in rushing touchdowns this year? Who was the leader of the Colts in rushing TDs? Was it A, Andrew Luck, B, Vic Ballard, D, DeLone Carter, or D, Donald Brown? Who was the leader in rushing touchdowns for your Indianapolis Colts? I like this question.
Luck.
Put yourself first.
Ballard.
It goes Luck, Ballard, Carter, or Brown.
I know this is sick, dude. Go ahead. You're putting yourself, Cato. Put it up, then I'm putting mine.
Fosterdamus, you are correct. Andrew Luck rushed for 5 touchdowns this year. DeLone Carter ran for 3, actually second. He actually came
I
in
was
second.
close.
Vic had 2.
Vic only had 2, which is very depressing.
And
as a
Donald
Colts
Brown
fan.
is worthless. Why don't you take you in the first round?
Steven Jackson.
He only had 1.
Steve
He only
Jackson
had
coming
1.
soon.
I was close.
Predator, near you.
The Damus is taking the
I didn't
lead
have the nerve to pick Luck, man.
because usually
Didn't have the nerve.
the quarterback is not your rushing.
Right.
No.
But he was up there.
That
but
was why I picked it as a question. Sometimes you
Carter
gotta
was
think
one of those
about
just sneaky guys, man. He just
my
hopped them,
sneaky
you know?
questions.
Yeah,
I have sneaky questions.
Very, very sneaky.
Very hard.
you underestimate the sneakiness, sir.
This is the last question here. Last question. I might have a backup question. I might have one in case of a. Well, it can't be a tie, but we'll have a bonus question that'll be worth. Oh, you can wager your points. How about that? I just came up with it. Bonus question. You can wager
He's
your
like
points.
Vegas Jesus, though. I mean, like, I don't know how to wager.
I just came up with that.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
freestyled that.
Oh, well, I mean, we can try.
It must be my Meek Mill shirt. Anyways, since this is a fantasy football show, I'm gonna round this out. Question number 8 with a fantasy football question. Who led fantasy football in typical leagues? You know, half a point per reception.
Standard scoring.
Standard scoring, 250 yards.
PPR?
Or 350 yards for a bonus, 3 points on passing. You know, your standard bonuses. But so, who led the fantasy football year in points? Was it A, Tom Brady, B, Aaron Rodgers, C, my boy all day, Adrian Peterson, or D, Drew Brees? Who led the NFL?
That's a great question.
You like that? Because it
Great
has to
question.
be quarterbacks, probably. I mean, I threw all day in there because it's my dude. But I'll go ahead and give y'all a hint. It wasn't all day because in most fantasy leagues, it's the quarterback that scores all your points. So which quarterback scored the most points then? We got Tom Brady as A, we got Aaron Rodgers as B, and we have Drew Brees as D. Gentlemen, when you're ready, please. I can't see that.
Let him throw us up first. Don't gift him.
I can't.
Don't gift him yet.
I don't like doing that.
Man.
Gentlemen, both of you picked D, which I thought was very surprising, considering Drew Brees threw the most interceptions, but yet he did score the most fantasy points in football this year.
Imagine if he did.
435 points, and the person who came in second was your boy Tom Brady at 401. So Drew Brees ran away with it with about a game's worth of points for you.
Okay.
You know, I mean, 34 points, that's a huge game for a quarterback, and he smoked everybody by that. So there we go.
A W right there, right?
Fosterdamus is up by a half a point. So, gentlemen, what do you think about the bonus round? Do you like that?
The bonus round.
Bonus round.
Huh?
Coming from Whitlow.
The bonus question came from Whitlow. It's coming from Whitlow, guys. So we got a good one too. I kind of like it. Kind of like it, gentlemen. When go ahead and the question will be. I'll give you a category. It's running back history, not just this season. History.
I'll wager it all.
You're going to wager all your points. That's 3.5 points. He is going for
big.
the gusto. Cato, my man. Going for all the marbles. So he's wagering it all. Fosterdamus, are you going to wager 3.5, or are you going to go for the win?
We're not. Are we tied or am I up?
You're up a half a point. You're up a half a point. This is the Damus.
Okay, I'm up a half a point. So I have 4.5.
You have 4.
According
and
to
he has
basic
3.5.
Jeopardy strategies,
I have
you should wager
4.
3.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. I'm wager all of it.
He's going to wager it all. There's not going to be a tie today.
What?
This is for all the marbles. I'd like to thank Whitlow. Thank you, Whitlow, for the question, my man. This is a good one. Who holds the single-season rush record in the least amount of games? Was it A, Jim Brown, B, Barry Sanders, C, O.J. Simpson, or D, Dickerson? Eric Dickerson. Who holds the single-season rush record in the least amount of games?
What if we both miss this?
If you both miss it, then
Still win?
Well, you wagered
It's 0.
all of it though, so we're gonna tie. You should have wagered 3.5. You'd win. You'd won if we both got it.
A, Jim Brown, B, Barry Sanders, C, O.J., D, Dickerson. Gentlemen, whenever you're ready, just put them on the
In the
table.
least amount of games, so
Least
not
amount of
not
games.
necessarily the highest total. That's
Not necessarily the highest total.
That's mine right there.
All right, Fosterdamus, he said D, Dickerson, who currently holds the single-season rushing record. We have C, which is O.J. Simpson, who ran for 2,003 yards in 14 games, which is a record. Nobody has ran for more than that in 14
He didn't
games
beat me,
ever.
he tied me. How you like that?
No, he did.
Oh, he tied me.
No, he had it. C, O.J. Simpson.
I got it right.
You wagered
right?
3.5, you wagered all.
He won. He's actually
We're going to recount these ballots. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys. Stay tuned next week. It's game time.
Andrew,
Let him know. Let him know. All right. This is we got to go ahead and take a bite off ESPN, and we're going to take this from around the horn. Cato, here's your 15 seconds. All right.
That was it.
That was
Thanks,
nice.
Cato.
You know,
I
didn't have anything prepared.
Ray Lewis for a magical career. Look to you in the future. Good luck.
Quit killing people.
that's messed up.
Thank
He
you,
was
Ray Lewis,
innocent.
for everything you've done.
All right. We'll see y'all next week. The Entry Point back and better than ever.